So in terms of our management, it's much different than Taiwan. But we have a very highly centralized water management system. It's always been that way, and even more so, we did a reform in about 20 years ago to concentrate all of the authorities for water management, for water planning, for water testing, for allocations, pricing, everything in one national water authority. So it does consult with other ministries, the Ministry of Health, the Ministry of Environment, but most of the decision making is centralized there, and that's for water and wastewater together. So that's one aspect, and the other aspect is to reduce demand. So we have allocations for agriculture. Farmers can't just take as much as they want. The water authority decides on allocations for agriculture. It used to be that way for industry as well. But we've also invested in a lot of technologies. So for instance, drip irrigation, which you can see here, instead of spraying water all over the place, much of which evaporates or it goes into the soil without benefiting the crops, here you have the water that goes directly to the roots of the crops to be used efficiently. But we also have, and this relates to what Professor Lee said, we have high prices for agriculture. So you can't, on the one hand, desalinate water, which is quite expensive, and then give it away for free to farmers. It just doesn't make sense. I mean, you can do it, but it just doesn't make sense. Dealing with water scarcity for several decades has really led to a culture of innovation. So drip irrigation, and moving on from that, even fertigation, which is when you put the fertilizers directly into the drip irrigation system. So you're not spreading fertilizer all over the place, which eventually contaminates groundwater or washes into the surface water systems. But it's a very difficult technology because it can clog up the drip irrigation systems. But we've been innovative in that, a company called Netafim and others. Desalination, obviously, IDE is building desalination plants in Israel and around the world, in China as well. Wastewater treatment, a couple of innovations here. I give a couple of examples. Aquwise is one that's using that's helping bacteria to break down wastewater more efficiently. There's a sister company called MFC that's looking at using the bacteria to generate energy, actually, so that it would be energy neutral system. Takadu, a company that's used algorithms to innovate leak detection, and lots of other companies and innovations.